Hey everybody, this is Paul. Welcome to Complete Home. And no, we're not changing this to a cooking show, but I was having a lot of fun watching some videos on people trying different things. And the biggest thing was they were doing cake mix with soda, 7-Up, Coke, whatever. Well, yesterday I thought I'm going to go out on a limb on this, and so I took my cake mix, but I put a beer in there, Summer Shandy, which is kind of a lemon flavored beer. And I made it yesterday. Actually, it was really good. I made it, and I actually tried doing a different type of frosting on it, but I made the frosting too a little bit runny, so it kind of flattened all over it. The cake was fluffy. It was wonderful. And so I thought I'm going to try this with something different. So if you saw in the description, would you use this as an ingredient in your baking? So we're going to do two different types. We're going to do a cake mix. We're also going to do a brownie. In the cake mix, I'm going to do Old Smoky root beer. So these two ingredients are going to go together. In the brownie mix, I'm going to use the brownie mix and Old Smoky peanut butter. So we'll see how that goes. And how much I'm using is based on how much water is in there. Like the cake previously with the Summer Shandy, it was 1 cup of water. I used 1 cup of beer. So I have the oils all mixtured or measured out. So I got my pans here. I'm going to mix them both together, or not together, but we're going to mix them in unison, so that way I can put them in the oven because the temperature and time is basically the same. So we'll put the cake mix in here. I kind of debated about using a white cake, but I'm going to use the yellow one instead. And then I'll take the brownie mix out. We'll put that in here. The bowls might be a hair small, but we'll make them work. So we'll get that out of the way. The cake mix has I want to make sure, 1/2 cup of oil. So I got 1/2 cup of oil going in the cake mix. And then in the brownies, it's only 1/4 cup of oil. And as for water for the brownies, it's a 2/3 cup. So I gotta put my glasses on to see where 2/3 cup is. So we'll take the peanut butter and we'll do 2/3 cup of the peanut butter whiskey. Hopefully I got enough in here to use. Yep. Looks like I got a couple shots for me later. So we'll pour that in there. And then root beer. The cake mix we need 1 cup. So we'll do 1 cup of the whiskey, root beer, and we'll pour that in there. Get this stuff out of the way. That one goes on there. And then next time, if you think you want to see what this is like, well, I will show what it tastes like when I'm all done. We'll go through the process of mixing it all up. We'll get it in the oven, and then I'll try it with you when it's all finished. When it cools down a little bit, we'll take it out the oven together, but we'll get the brownie mix mixed up here. And then I think the next time I'm going to make a banana bread, and I actually have a banana whiskey, which I'll make a banana bread in that and use that. We'll see how this goes first, and if it turns out anything like the stuff before, and then I got another one for the. I'll try it. I got to add eggs to these yet. Don't want to forget that. We'll get this mixed up, and then I got the eggs here. cake mix uses 3 eggs. The brownies use 2 eggs. Hopefully we can get a little bit of these clumpies out of here. Got the eggs over here. The only thing I don't like about these is the point is on the, so we gotta put 3 in here. Well, the sharp edge is on the edge of the bowl, not on the top where you could tap it. So put the 3 in there. And I know I'm not a professional baker, chef, or anything like that. I'm just having fun with the different videos actually I've been seeing lately about people trying, I get told, people trying different things with different ingredients. And I've done that kind of throughout. Like, I make a homemade chicken soup that I get a lot of requests for, and each time I made it over the last probably 15 years, I'm always trying to make it taste a little better. And so far I think I got that pretty much figured out. My family's always loving it. They always want some. I make some, then I always got leftovers, and everybody wants to put some in their freezer for a rainy day or something. So that mixed up good. Let's mix this one up. And then I used a glass pan for the one yesterday, but I only got one other pan. So since these both have the same temperature and basically the same time period, I'm going to put them in metal pans so they can kind of cook together, or at least at the same time. Mix up. And both of them, you can use a 9x13 pan. There we go. So we'll get this boxes out of the way. This was what I thought about using, but I decided to use the yellow. So we'll get some Pam to spray these pans. So we'll do this one first. And we'll pour this one in. Both of them cook at 350. With the glass, it was 325. And I had them in there for 30 minutes, and it was almost, it came out perfect. I didn't have to put it in there for a couple more minutes or felt that it was in there too long. So look at that. Get that spread around a little bit. I'll move this one over here. I'll spray this one. And you can see the bubbles happening. I think it's from the alcohol. They did that with the summer shandy too, where the bubbles all, like, it almost looked like yeast was in there, but there wasn't. But I suppose beer has some of the prospects of yeast being in it, and so it kind of bubbled. I already got the oven set the temperature. These pans I think are a little bigger than 9x13, so might be a hair thinner. But yep, there we go. So then we'll carry these over to the stove and put them inside. You can kind of see, I don't know, maybe you can't see that on there, but there are little bubbles popping up. Oh, of course, there's a pan in there. The cooking thing from last night, making homemade pizza. Oh, cast iron, heavy. we'll put this in here. We'll put this one in next to it, and this one's bubbling too, like the other one. And cooking time, I believe it's same on both of them. 28 to 31 minutes, 28 to 33 minutes. So we'll put it in there for 30 minutes right now. And then when that 30 minutes is up, we'll come back and we'll talk to you in a minute. Well, it's about that time. They're ready to come out. Let's see what we got. Let me hold this up. Actually looks pretty good. I did test them. Oh, time went off again. And the brownies. I can really smell the peanut butter in this. But let's let them cool and we'll try them out. So we'll be back in a minute after these messages from, I don't know. Well, we're back. Let's check this stuff out. I think the one thing different I would have done with the brownies is put in a smaller pan. I forget about it not rising like a cake would be. So let's cut this. And remember, this was the one with the root beer. Looks pretty good. Don't really taste any root beer, but you can taste there's kind of like a whiskey bite. But there's no flavor to that. I taste more of the yellow cake. Yeah. Good. Still good. Fluffy. Typical brownie. This one, let me grab a fork for this. This I can smell the peanut butter. So maybe this will have a little taste of peanut butter in it. Definitely flaky, maybe a little flaky. A little bit peanut butter. Yeah, there's a hint of peanut butter in that one. Not overwhelming. I really wonder if putting the whole amount of something different in there, like instead of using half the liquor I use and then the rest water, but you might as well go all out first, because if it's too strong, then you always can take a little bit out. But overall, it turned out nothing spectacular. We'll put some chocolate frosting on the yellow cake. The brownies we'll cut up and eat them as brownies. So thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to Paul at Complete Home. And if hopefully we see you again on the next video, and have a great day and a better tomorrow.